Well, today what we're going to do when we get into it here in the main set, we're going to work on something a little bit differently today. We're going to work on high tension to really force that catch up front. And we're going to do some nice, instead of working on tempo, more controlled pulls with a little squeeze at the back and just trying to feel every little bit of that stroke with the squeeze at the back. And then we'll not slowly, but not fastly let our hands come back to the front. So it's going to be some high tension controlled efforts today into some smooth in between stuff. But that'll be the main set. So till that, I'll warm up with you guys here. We'll just start to shake it out a little bit as normal. Oh, okay, we got Alexi joining in too. All right, this little shake here. Oh, some twist side to side stuff. All right, let's start with the left arm forward today. Left arm forward, move this back a little bit. Nice big circles with our big range of motion. See, controlled, stable through the body. Standing up tall. Try to kind of reach that arm right behind you, nice and straight. And let's switch to the other arm, right arm forward now. And again, when we go forward, we're trying to feel it through the back here, through the lats. Nice and slow. And let's go back to that other arm, and now we'll go in reverse. And now we open it up across the front. Still that big range of motion. Nice and controlled. Switch to the other arm. All right. Shake it out for a sec, and then we'll go back to forward, but both arms this time. And now we can start to add a little oomph to this. Still want to have that big range of motion. All the way over the top. And we'll switch to the reverse. Big circles, add a little bounce if you want. All right, shake it out for a second, and we'll get up into our streamline. Nice and tight, squeeze right over the ears. Lift it right up to the ceiling. Feel that stretch. Move to one side. Lean it to the other side. All right, back up top. Squeeze again, and now let's do some alternating today. One forward, one back, and just keep that same direction. One forward, one back for a couple seconds here, and then we'll pause at the top. Then go the other way. And we'll pause at the top for one more big streamline stretch. Bring it up tall, and you can move it side to side as it works for you. Good, we'll shake it out. All right. So as I was saying, in the main set, we're going to be doing some really controlled high tension efforts. And by controlled, that means we're really going to slow it down. So with that, in our preset, we're going to focus on just that technique and that one arm again. We're going to start out with some just catch only, where if you remember, and I'm doing this for, I know you guys who are here do this quite well, if anyone's watching this recorded, that elbow stays out, pointing away from you, pointing out, wrist, fingertips drop down, wrist drops down, elbow doesn't move, shoulder doesn't move. We want to get right underneath, right back up. We don't want to be pulling the elbow back, and you also don't want to have your elbow come up above your shoulder. So we'll do a little bit working on just the catch, and then we'll add in the full pull to get the full thing, the full motion there. And we'll do that a few times through on both arms. So we're going to start out with right arm only. We're going to be doing 15 seconds, catch only, just the catch. So don't come past your shoulder. And then we'll go right into 15 seconds of a full pull all the way through. So we'll add in the back end of that stroke, and we'll do that on the right arm, then we'll do that on the left arm. And we'll take a little rest. but we'll get started here. 15 seconds, starting with the right arm, catch only, just the catch, and go. So just the catch. Make sure you get it, start that tension right up the top there. Doesn't need to be a lot of tension, just enough to help you feel the pull, feel that catch. All right, now add in the back end, full pull now. Right arm, full pull all the way through. Again, you can have a little squeeze at the back with the tricep. Okay, and now we're gonna switch to the left arm only, just the catch at the top. Nice and controlled. Try not to bring your elbow back too far there, Alexi. Just let the hands drop down for the catch. Okay, left arm full pull now, all the way through with that left arm. A little squeeze at the back with the tricep. Okay, and rest. Take a little rest here, and we're gonna do 30 seconds now, alternating. Still nice and easy, not a lot of tension, not a lot of tempo, but full pulls, alternating like we're swimming. We'll do 30 seconds, just kind of a relaxed, controlled movement here. We're gonna go in 5 seconds. And go. So this is 30 seconds of full pulls, not a lot of tension. Tempo doesn't need to be up, still just warming everything up now. Looking good. It's a smooth 30 seconds here. Got 5 more seconds. Okay, and rest. All right, good. We'll take a little rest. We're gonna go through that 2 more times for our warm-up / preset here. So we'll give you a little break. We're going right back to the right arm, catch only. So it's gonna be 15 seconds, right arm, just the catch, right into 15 seconds, right arm only, full pulls, and then we'll immediately switch to the left side. We're gonna go in 10 seconds. Okay, 15 seconds, right arm only, just the catch, and go. Just the catch. So we wanna make sure that elbow maintains position as the fingertips and the wrist drop down. Okay, and now a full pull. So now we'll add the back end, finishing all the way through with a nice straight arm. Like I said, we can accentuate that with a little squeeze at the back there with the tricep. Okay, and now left arm, catch only. Left arm, just the catch. Really trying to focus on that high elbow. Fingertips dropping right down. Imagine like we're swimming and you're using that whole forearm to catch the water. Okay, and now a full pull all the way through. Left arm still, but now we're adding in the back. Finishing all the way through the back. Okay, and rest. All right, we'll take a short rest here. And now we're gonna do 45 seconds of alternating. 45 seconds of alternating. You can add a little tension if you'd like, but we're still warming up. So if you wanna keep it smooth and relaxed on this, that's fine, as we still kind of get the shoulders warmed up and ready to go. The big thing is here, we really wanna still focus on that catch on the top part. All right, we're gonna go in 5 seconds. And go. We have 45 seconds of full pulls, alternating arms, just like we're swimming, still warming up. We're going 45 seconds this time through. As I always talk about, we take this warm-up set here as an opportunity to focus on the form, and then we want to try to carry that into the main set when we start adding the effort. As the tension comes up, we want to be able to maintain that form and keep that stroke together. Good, we've got 10 more seconds here. Okay, and rest. Good. All right, we're gonna go one more time through that, one more round, and that will be it for our warm-up. So we've got a little break here, and then as I said, we'll go through that one more time. So in about 15 seconds, we'll get started. Remember, we're starting out now, right back to the beginning, 15 seconds of right arm catch only to begin. That's what we're gonna start out with. We're gonna go in 5 seconds. Okay, and go. Right arm only, just the catch, right at the top. Just let that arm drop right down. Good. Okay, and now full pulls all the way through the back. We still want that great high elbow catch. We still focus on letting the hand just drop down at the start. Then we add the pull all the way through past the hip with a little squeeze at the end. Okay, switch to the left arm now. Just the catch on the left arm, just the catch. That elbow doesn't move. It just lets your hand and your arm drop down towards the floor. Okay, now the full pull all the way through. A little squeeze at the end. Catch is still perfect at the top. I'm just adding that push through the hips. Okay, and rest. All right, we'll take a short rest again, and we're gonna cap off our warm up here with 1 minute straight, alternating, smooth, relaxed here. Don't need much tension. You can start to add in a little bit of tempo by accelerating past the hip, but we're still just getting warmed up, feeling good and smooth. We're gonna go in 10 seconds. We have 1 minute straight this time of alternating. Okay, here we go. And begin. 1 minute straight. Smooth, relaxed, great form on this. We always emphasize the catch here. With the full stroke, we still wanna make sure we're pushing all the way through the back. Be just kind of a nice, relaxed 1 minute effort here to cap off our warm up. Looking good. Okay, we are halfway through, and then we'll take a nice extended break after this before we get into the main set. So just keep this smooth and feeling good. Great body position, good head position. Good. We've got 10 more seconds here. Okay, and rest. Excellent. All right, so you can put the bands down for a minute, grab a sip of water, towel off if you need to already. I do just sitting here, it's so humid out. All right, so as I said, we're gonna mix it up a little bit today. And we are going to do this a couple different ways. Let me grab my bands. So we are gonna start out doing one arm at a time. And what we want to do is we want to have high tension on this. We want a lot of tension, but we still want to be able to finish all the way through. But what we're going to do is we're going to go high tension, but we're going to slow it down. It's just going to be a nice controlled effort to get right through here. And we're going to pull all the way through, and we're going to pause. And then we're going to slowly come back up, and we're going to do that again. So it's going to be high tension, so it's going to be hard, but we're not going to rush through it. So we're going to start one arm at a time, and it's just going to be a nice controlled effort, pausing at the back, and then slowly let it come back up. Really trying to feel every part of this stroke, right? So you really are focusing on this catch. That high tension helps kind of force that elbow up this way. We get down here, and then we just push all the way through the back, pause, and we'll come back up. So we're gonna do that on each arm with some easier in-between stuff. And then we're gonna do it with a double arm. So it's the same idea, high tension, kind of lean back, get your body into it. Nice high elbow, nice and slow. The whole idea is that this is slow and controlled, and I'm going to count us through these this time. And we're going to pause at the back. So we still want to make sure we are getting all the way through the back, and our pause is going to be this position, nice and straight all the way through, and then slowly bring it back up. So everything is a nice controlled effort today, but the work comes in that we are doing it with a perfect stroke, and we are doing it with high tension. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out going be about 30 seconds, right arm only, nice and slow and controlled. And we're gonna go right into 30 seconds doing that same high tension on the left arm, and then we'll take a little break. All right, so we'll get started here in about 20 seconds. We want high tension on this. And I actually am probably, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count it off. So when I say, we're going to basically, we'll try to do it as a 1, 2, 3. We'll do a 4 count to the back, and then we'll do a pause, and then I'll tell you when to go back to the front. So we'll do it on my count. It'll be about 30 seconds. We'll get going here in 10 seconds. So the key here is you want to have nice high tension. So this should be pretty hard to pull all the way through, but slow and controlled. All right, so we're going to start out with the right arm. Okay, and we're going to go, pull number 1 starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count. I lied. Pause, back up to the top. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze it at the end, back up to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze and back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze it at the top, that back there. Okay, back to the start. We'll do one more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Bring it back up. All right, left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Back to the top. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze it. Back up. Do a couple more on this arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Okay, back it up to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause it. Bring it back up. All right, good. We'll take a rest here. So a little bit different today, trying something new. That's all right. But now what we're going to do is we're going to just switch gears. We're going to do some easy stuff in between. So at about a 75% effort, we're going to do 1 minute straight, alternating, nice and controlled and smooth, great form, alternating at about a 75% effort for 1 minute. Still now that nice high elbow catch, less tension, but we still want to be able to get up into that position. Okay, we're going to go in 5 seconds. And go. Excellent. So now we're just smooth and relaxed in between. So we're alternating between that slow, controlled, high tension effort into a relaxed, endurance-based effort here. It's going to be just 1 minute of cruising along. Okay, we are halfway through. Still make sure we got that nice high elbow. We practice the squeeze. We don't have to squeeze on this at the back end, but still make sure we're finishing all the way through that stroke with a nice straight arm. Good. 10 more seconds. Okay, and rest. All right, nice job. So take a little break here. And now we're gonna do double arm, slow and controlled. So same thing we were doing 1 arm at a time, now we're doing both arms together at the same time. We're gonna do our 5 count all the way back, squeeze at the back, slow controlled, back to the start. We'll get going here in about 15 seconds. So now we're doing it both arms together at the same time. Okay, remember we want high tension on these, high tension. Here we go. Number 1, we're gonna start. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze, back to the top, nice and controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and squeeze. Okay, back to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Okay, back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it right there. Back up. We're gonna do 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, squeeze it, back to the top. And last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, squeeze, and you're done. All right, now we're gonna take a short break here, and we are gonna do 1 minute of full pulls now, double arm. So less tension, same 75% relaxed, but now we're pulling all the way through. We're adding a little bit more rhythm to it as we go through. We can still kind of accentuate that right there at the back, right back up, but 1 minute straight of kind of a relaxed effort. Double arm at the same time. We're gonna go in 10 seconds. So it's 1 minute straight of double arm. Okay, we're gonna go in 5 seconds. And go. All right, so this is just 1 minute. Just be relaxed. Now we're just adding that little bit of tempo into it, pulling all the way through. And a little rhythm, little tempo. Still making sure though, we're finishing all the way through the back. Past the hips, nice straight arm. Excellent. Okay, we are halfway there, halfway through this interval. It's looking good. So we're not hammering it today. We are being controlled. Great technique. We've got 10 more seconds. We'll take a break. Okay, and rest. Excellent. Good. We'll take a little break here. And we are going to go through all of that again. Remember, the key is high tension on these, right? We want to make sure, grab mine, that right from the top of that pull, it's hard. That high tension helps you really kind of focus up over the top of it there. And with that high tension, we still want to make sure we're able to get, I mean, this should be a struggle to get here, and it should kind of hurt. That squeeze should be tight, and then we're going to come back up. And then pull all the way through with that 5 count. We're squeezing right there with that straight arm. Really get that tricep into it, and then slow and controlled back up. But we want that high tension on these. Okay, we'll get started here in about 20 seconds. Remember, this is 1 arm at a time. We're going to start out with just the right arm. Just the right arm only. I'll count you through. It's a 5 count, squeeze at the back, and it's about a 2 count back to the start before we do that next pull. Okay, we're gonna go in 10 seconds. High tension, right arm only first. Okay, number 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Back to the start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze. Back on up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And squeeze. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Back to the start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Back up. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze. Okay, back to the top. Now we're switching arms. Left arm, high tension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze. Back to the start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Okay, back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze. Back to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Back up. We got 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Back to the start. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. And rest. All right. Good. We'll take a short rest here. Now we have our 1 minute. We're adding a little tempo. We're adding a little rhythm. And we're going to get into 1 minute straight, alternating at a smooth endurance type effort around what would be about 75% effort, just cruising through this. Remember, when we're going slow, the idea is that we're able to pause and feel every bit of that stroke all the way through. And now we want to translate that into a little bit more rhythm and a little bit more tempo here on this one. But all right, we'll get started here in 10 seconds. This is 1 minute straight, alternating arms, smooth, relaxed efforts. And go. So when we go nice and slow on those ones before, we're feeling every bit of that pull, all the way from the catch, all the way through the very back end of that stroke. Now we're adding some speed to it here, a little tempo, a little rhythm, but we still want to be trying to feel every bit of that stroke. Great hand position, arm position, all the way through the pull. Even when we start to add a little bit of oomph to it here. We are halfway through. Keep cruising along here. Let's not neglect our nice neutral head position, nice stable body. And as we find the rhythm, make sure we're not finding it by bouncing. We want to be nice, still want to be controlled here. Okay, 10 more seconds. And rest. All right. Good. So a little rest here, and then we're going back to our double arm. So both arms together, high tension. And again, I'll emphasize the idea is, remember with double arm, when we do that, we try to feel like we're getting on top of a stroke. So I think I've said it before, we feel like our shoulders, we're trying to get over the top of it this way. And really use that tension to get into that position to where you can pull back through. But slow and controlled. I'll count us through. We'll get started here in about 10 seconds. High tension on these. Really try to feel every part of this stroke in great arm and hand position all the way through. Okay, here we go. First one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Back to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Okay, back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze it there. Back to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Back up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Back up. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze, hold, and take a rest. All right. Okay, and then we will cap it off. Now we're going 1 minute straight again, double arm, both at the same time, smooth and relaxed. We're adding a little speed, we're adding a little rhythm, a little tempo, but still great arm position and still trying to feel every part of that stroke. But as we add a little bit of effort to it here, a little bit of speed to it, we still want to maintain that great form all the way through. Okay, we're going to go in 10 seconds, 1 minute straight, double arm pulls, both at the same time. Okay, and go. So we still have that nice high elbow. Double arm Alexi at the same time. There you go. Good. So as we add a little tempo, as we add a little rhythm to this, we still want to have focus on every part of that pull. From that catch up front, all the way through that back end, past the hips with that nice straight arm where we were squeezing. And you're halfway there. Good. A little oomph through the back end, past the hips. But this should just be a nice, smooth endurance here. Great focus on form. 10 more seconds. Okay, and you are done.
Yes.
All right. So I know we didn't quite hit it as intensely as we do on some days. This was definitely a little more form focused. I think the effort came in the high tension there, but the idea is that we're trying to feel every part of that stroke so we know where our body is and being in control of it and being in control of those arms as we pull all the way through. So a little different today, but hopefully we still got something out of it. Good. So yeah, a small group today, but if anyone's got any questions or concerns or anything coming up, let me know. Cool. All right. Well, I hope you guys all get out there and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I will hopefully see you on Wednesday.